We were ready.
Just took 3 weeks in a row. Well, it took technically about 16 months.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, bienvenue, and welcome to another episode of The Lucy Show.
Oh gosh, that crease in the backdrop looks as if we're on two different screens.
I thought you were going to say, oh, I should iron that.
No.
I don't know how man-made it is, so I don't know if your iron would just go straight through it.
Probably.
Please get involved on the chat, and as you know the rules, just pass your face just there. There should be a share button. Doesn't matter whether you are on Twitch, on YouTube, or on Facebook. You can share this video, this live stream. Sorry. Let me bring up all of my chats so that I can make sure that every comment does not go unread. Right, so we have got, hello, already on the chat. First out the gates, my genetic brother. Hi, Mum.
Evening, darling.
Hi, Ray. And hi, everyone, and the other person on the screen. Love you, babe. AJ, evening, my lovelies. Hello. David, how was your birthday last week? I did give you a shout out. I hope you had a lovely time. Amanda, hello, ladies. We've got Leona, hello, lovely ladies. I'm loving this. Everyone thinks we're ladies. The ruse is working. Chris, don't ruin it.
But I am.
Shut up.
A lovely lady.
Hello, you lovely ladies. Yummy. Max, you can carry on. Have you come back? Have you had your, what is it, like quarantine? You know, when you go from one country to another.
Has he been out of the country?
He went to Cornwall, didn't he?
Oh.
they put the scone in front of you, Max. They was like, which one's right, boy? Which one's right? You're on the other side of the Tamar Bridge now. You better be choosing that jam on top here. Oh, my God. It's the carpenter with the biggest drill we know. Roger Bungay, evening.
Evening, Roger.
Apparently he's got other skills. Oh, my goodness me. Blast from the past, and I've missed you, darling. Hello to Jason Spitzbergen all the way from Detroit, place where I'm famously brought dogging to. Do you remember? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, that was in 1873, wasn't it?
It was. I think you introduced it at the Boston Tea Party, darling.
We didn't have all the live streaming. I did it through a series of silhouettes and hand figures. Let's have a look now. What have I said about me telling me off and not saying let's have a look?
Oh, don't have a look. Just read it.
Yesterday, and it was good, thank you. Too much beer in Spain. You didn't.
Did he go to Spain?
David, did you go to Spain? Are you lying? You're gonna have to back that up, because I know before the old you were constantly off. But yeah, come on. Really? You've been to Spain? Oh my God, Sal Long. Hi, lovelies. Sal Double Driver. So yes, everybody, just tell me where you are, what you're doing, and congratulations to everybody, because we're on day 2 of another week. Just 3 more and I can have a lie-in. We haven't got anything planned for Saturday, have we? Nope. I'm just looking at the calendar now.
I'm in work.
Why have
So
I
you've got all day.
Right, so it's Amanda's birthday on the Sunday.
Yes, you have got a few things planned on the old chalkboard, but nothing you can't handle.
Let's have... You did go to Spain. Did you have to go into quarantine or something? I mean, I'm assuming you were jabbed. Did they swab your nose at every junction? Look who it is. Hi, Noel. Hi, Christine. Sorry I'm late. I was buttering my bagels. Not a euphemism.
Right.
David James Roy. This show has a lot of pink in it. Yeah, it's called Backdrop. I try to feminine up a bit, you know. Oh yeah, hi Lucy. Of course, you have to do it in the right way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and also a big hello because our friend or my Auntie Chris watches on catch up when she's cleaning. And it takes the entirety of the show for her to clean a kitchen because she's filthy. No, but apparently her husband does come in and go, what on earth are you doing? And she's chuckling away at us two, I was going to say knobbers. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
You might be, I ain't. I'm delightful.
Oh, and of course, biggest fan over there in South Bend, Indiana. Hello to Jason Griffith. Hello. Oh, everyone. Oh, Sal is living the bloody life. Yeah, you may have been to Spain, David. Sal's in a glamorous lay-by on the A12, living the dream.
Wow.
Hey, if you're lucky, you'll get some men visit you in the middle of the night. Hope they leave your back doors alone. Thanks for creating a Pokemon addict. You're not alone, Jason. Amanda, she's hooked. AJ's hooked again. She had to break in service. Amanda's partner, he's hooked. It really is I'm amazing. It's the gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And can I just say, from this point on, if any of you start playing Pokemon on my recommendation, can you have my referral code? Because I get free stuff, and I've just been getting people hooked with no benefit to myself. I'm like the Mother Teresa of Pokemon, and that's stopping now. Yeah. I want all the benefits.
What gifts do you get then?
Stuff. Probably stickers. It's always fucking stickers.
Stickers? How old are you? 12?
But they're not even real stickers. They're virtual stickers. You put on the virtual gifts that you send to people you've never met.
On a virtual fridge.
God. Don't judge me. Leona's put, are these people I should be Pokemon Go friends with? I believe you already are. I know that I put AJ on the local legends forum, so her number's up. You've got Amanda. I don't think we've got her partners, and I'm pretty certain I've sent you Jason's code as well. AJ you get balls, and AJ loves free balls. Oh, honestly, you should hear her talking about them morning, noon, and night. Balls this, balls that.
Obviously.
I send you stuff anytime I get it. There we go. See. Also, Jason. Boss Lady is on Pokemon, but she's having a break. But I'm sure if we break her down, she'll start playing again. You tell her, Mum. Hey, my show. John, I am judging you. John's my Pokemon friend. Right, tonight we are being sponsored by Marks and Spencer's low alcohol cider. I've become a little bit obsessed with it. It's 0.5%, and I gotta be honest, it tastes like cider. So hopefully that means it's like a millionth of the calories. I'm just worried I've replaced, cider with low alcohol cider, and it's the same calories. Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to move to water. Because the whole point is
Isn't apple juice similar?
Yeah, I mean, I should just get myself shed loads of Tizer, really. Apple Tizer.
Oh, apple Tizer.
Do you get apple Tizer in America? Ooh, yeah. So anyway, cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Thank you.
Chin, chin.
Chin. Oh, Matt Reese. Why does Bridgman make you call her Boss Lady? No. Bridgman was on Pokemon and then absconded. Boss Lady is the lady that runs the comedy club in South Bend, Indiana, The Drop. I have a lot of strong female characters in my life, and I'm better for it every day. So, so hi to Auntie Chris. Let's get that in first of all, because she'll start paying attention more if she gets a name chat. I have Thatcher's Gold. Yes, well, I imagine if you can... Yeah, you haven't got to drive during your day job, though, have you? Not unless they made chefing like an extreme sport where they sort of put her on the back of a moped and she had to sort of flip stuff. Yeah. And who else have we got? Yes, we do appetizers for a meal. No, not appetizers. There is a drink in the UK called Apple Tizer, which is just fizzy apple juice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But it's the closest thing you can get to non-alcoholic cider that tastes decent, really. Yeah, so let's crack out that. But it's going to probably be 90% sugar. It probably looks really healthy, but it's just Coca-Cola with apples in it.
Oh,
it probably is.
I can't think of anything worse.
Noel said, ha, 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 your show. It stopped being your show over a year ago. The Christine show now, sis. Why?
I love you, darling.
Why? If it's not true. Leona's having a nice cup of tea. Birthday boy. Happy birthday, cuz. Steve Williams. is on. Hello, quick, the footy is back on, lol.
But it's not England playing, is it?
I don't know. We don't do that sort of stuff on this show. So yes, because you will be getting a shout out during the birthday section, and of course, a big congratulations to your baby girl, my goddaughter, for tying the knot. Good luck.
My
I mean,
great niece.
everyone I know has worked out so well for. I'll never ever do that to you. I'll never make that happen.
Thank you.
Only because I don't think we could afford the do. So let's have a look. So long. Sorry, girls. Got to bow out. Alarm set for 4 o'clock. Love you. Oh, so much love said back to you. So let's crack on with Joe Wicks. Come on. I really do miss my my little paper signs that I hold up. So yes, Joe Wicks. Now, he was seen yawning at Wimbledon.
What?
And he was standing right behind Catherine Middleton, who is now in isolation because her NHS track and trace pinged. So does that mean, how does it work? Does it mean that Joe Wicks has now got to isolate? If he was that close to her?
Well, was he 6 feet?
No, literally, it's they had it just, the rows.
Oh my goodness me!
Like he was in like this far away, but he was like behind, because obviously you can't be. Well, he was in the royal box, but he wasn't like sat next to her going, "Oh, look at that, Kate! Look at that!" oh. And big well done to John McEnroe for completely undermining a female competitor, for saying that she, he said something like when she left because of an injury, he said, "You've got to understand how emotional this game is." No, she wasn't on a period, love. She was she hadn't been upset by an advert for the cat rescue.
Yes, but
she'd actually been injured.
Have you seen the way men react to sports injuries?
Oh, my footy hurts.
Yes, they have to be carried off by stretcher.
Oh no, if I Dave has put, had to stagger from the bar to the flat. Are you in Spain now? Dave, if you're in Spain, you are a legend. And that is why you're having a brilliant birthday. Footy, I'll have to mute you for a bit. You can see that, can't you?
I hope he can.
Jason Griffiths is saying, it's feet and time. So if within 6 feet and more than 15 minutes of exposure, then yes, they should self-quarantine until a negative test occurs. Ooh. Let's have a look from the new segment. First of all, Dr. Nobber has put the Christine Show with Lucy as of next week. Look, just because you qualified as a nurse this week doesn't mean you can start giving it all this, but congratulations, by the way. Unless she tests positive, he's not a close contact. She hasn't tested positive. She's had a load, didn't she? Dave Hall, he's watching this drunk in Spain. Cheers. Happy birthday to you. I am really jealous. I watched a program about Barcelona today whilst I was in the workshop, and I got very, 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 very annoyed.
They've been to Barcelona.
I know, and it was all the places we'd been, and it was the Picasso Museum, and it was the Gaudi flats and everything like that. And I just went, I'm never going away again in my life.
One day, my darling.
Oh, we could. Oh, then we're going back to La Ramblas.
La Ramblas.
Not overall keen on driving in Spain, but love holidaying. Dave put thank you, or I imagine you're saying thank you. Make sure you're using the Wi-Fi. Don't be using your data for this. Christine, not in rugby. You only get stretched off in a rugby if you're dead. Very good point.
Okay.
Very good point. Yes.
Right.
Once they removed their foot off your throat. Well, the other thing,
take the studs out your eyes.
See, this is where it's the Joe Wicks update, but I'm only going to be focusing on Mum's face. He's only done something revolutionary. Are people calling it a life hack? No, but they are saying it's changed their lives. He's redefining how you cook broccoli.
What?
He just sticks the whole head in the pan and boils it.
Oh, boils it. Oh my God, nobody boils to keep the goodness. They steam.
One comment I saw was like, oh my God, this cuts down on all of those little bits that fall off. No, what you do is you just put the chopping board over the pan and you scoop it off. Like, what happens when they grate cheese? Do they just be like, well, that's gone? It's like revolutionized. Like this is the way I've always wanted to it. I've always steamed broccoli. I haven't boiled veg. I can taste the salt just thinking of boiled veg.
Oh. But even when a million years ago, before steaming,
let's say the pan,
we never added salt.
Like, say the pan is like that big. He's got the big head there, and I've just realised exactly how this may come across as a dead person. But he's just got the big stalk sticking out of the water.
Well,
so is he using that to sort of?
But why would you keep the stalk on it?
Hey, no one questions Joe Wicks. He saved the NHS to me.
You can just cut it off. Even if you leave it whole, as long as you decapitate it.
Yeah. Oh, Joe has blown people's tiny minds. Let's focus on the tiny. AJ's put planning Barcelona for the birthday. Oh God, I just want to go on holiday.
Oh, do you want to go on the red route or the blue route?
Red route, definitely includes the Olympic Park. This time 2 years ago, it was drivers in the water. Oh, this time 2 years ago, we were on a stadium arena tour with Bon Iver, and we were in.
I just went to get
the cows,
something in the water.
The cows in the water over there. I printed out my cows in the water picture. Yes. Highland cattle in a river. Yes, thanks for that. But yes, we were in Montreux in Switzerland, where Queen did a lot of their recording. Boom, Dementia's not here yet. Then Noel's put, people will be panic buying broccoli next. I would.
Did we have some broccoli for tea?
We did have broccoli. We had carrot and coriander soup, but there just wasn't enough veg, so I put some broccoli in it. At the very, very beginning of lockdown, 7 years ago, there was one of the women that had gone out and just bought everything, and she'd bought loads of fruit and veg. And she's like, family don't even eat it. And then it showed just a wheelie bin of just rotting veg, like the broccoli that didn't live. I'm going to say goodnight. Time to go back to the bar. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, and have an absolutely fabulous holiday. Please, 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 for us, have a drink. And cerveza, por favor. I had broccoli, but only for a couple. I read it too fast. I boil broccoli, but only for a few minutes. Besides, I cut the flowers off because Dougie loves broccoli stalks as a treat. See, you're not wasting nothing. Italy scored.
Good steamer.
Italy scored. Good goal. Yay.
Italy.
Yeah.
Are they playing England then?
Don't give a shit. Honestly, they could be playing against a bloody brick wall and scoring against themselves for all we care.
Okay.
And by the way, I've been doing this time slot for quite some time, so technically they've hijacked my time slot.
Yes. Did they ask?
Just saying.
Rude.
I've seen off bigger comedians, mate. So that was the Joe update. When I had to watch the Insta story, which is 30 seconds, and it's only 2 seconds of it where he's got a pan of water and he just sticks the broccoli in it and boils it, and everyone's going, oh my God, that's an amazing thing. Just get a knife. I don't mean to be stabby or anything, but just cut the broccoli, mate. Just cut it. We've only got.
I wonder if he should send that tip to Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, he's coming up. Trust me, he's on the update.
All right.
Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with him as well. Let's have a look. We've only got a hi, everybody, of Auntie Chris.
Hi, darling.
You missed your hello. I put it right at the beginning.
And I got the days mixed up for my hair. Thursday. Please confirm. I did send you a WhatsApp.
This is not what the show's about. If she's your friend, you can communicate with her in your own time. I'm just going to say.
She's here.
I know she's there.
Why waste a second?
I put I put broccoli in with a pan that's already boiling carrots or cauliflower to save on the washing up. The carrots and the cauliflower can be steamed as well, and it keeps the nutrients in better.
Yes.
But well done for having vegetables. Let's not detract from the point system here. John Hambry, a man kicked a ball in the net, kicked a ball and it went in the net. Yay! Brilliant.
Do we know who it was?
Stop it. We don't need to know.
Well, you know.
We'll find out eventually. One of this lot will bloody tell us. So moving on to the Lucy update. So, don't know if you can see, but I've got no styes. I woke up the other morning and my whole face looked like the Elephant Man. The day before, I had tried to get out of work quite a few times because my eye was really, really stinging. And when you're driving a truck, just through grime and grease and everything, all you want to do is put your dirty hands right in your eyeball and give it a scratch. And you can't. So I kept trying to get out of work. And I eventually, I was in the car and I was leaving the yard. And they were like, can you do something else? And I was like, yeah, because I'm contractually obliged to do this. But then when I woke up in the morning and I had an eye like that, took a picture and I sent it to the office. I went, this is why I tried to get out of work yesterday. And there's a picture of me like that. Always say it with photos. If you've got evidence, send it.
Now, did they say don't bother coming in today?
No.
Exactly. Do they give a damn?
No.
Were you breathing?
Just. And happy 5th birthday. Does that show properly? It doesn't. Oh, I can't show it properly. But happy 5th birthday to Pikachu. No, I can't show it properly. Yeah, so happy 5th birthday to Pokemon Go. That just acted up there. I don't know what happened there. But yes, I'm finally caught a Pikachu with a balloon, and I'm really happy about it. So look at this face. And also, I was going to be going to Salisbury Comedy Festival with my mate Bond,
But
it's been cancelled
really?
till next year.
Did Sarah buy a ticket?
I don't know. I need to ask her because you can sell it back, or you can do something else with it. And Andy said, "Oh, it was really
turn it into a shopping
It was
list."
really suspect the way they were like, if you want to do this or transfer it, or it was just really dodgy. But the fact is, and I was like, no, I want to go next year. He's bought them. It's technically my ticket. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it till next year. Well, you never know. Hopefully we're performing there by next time. And I can give it to somebody else. Let's have a look. I'm a vegetarian. Eating veg is kind of the deal. Good point. You have mentioned that before, Ray. Sorry, I didn't remember that. Where's Colin?
You don't think he's gone to Spain, do you?
I don't think he's gone to work, do you? I respect him more if he went to Spain. It was Italy who scored, and you never know. The geezer who scored it may be called broccoli. I've been listening to a lot of Australian radio recently, and I don't know whether they've got a different name for broccoli or it's something else, but they keep talking about eating broccolini. They've got some stupid words for stuff over there. I don't know whether it's maybe broccoli pasta, but they're like, oh my God, I had some broccolini. And I'm just like, just made a word there. You just made that up there, mate. So yes, the other thing is Masterclass. At the moment, everything we watch seems to have an advert for Masterclass. The bestest, the brightest, the bravest, the most inspirational people you can learn from. I'd love to watch the Steve Martin episodes, other than my mother. Yeah, she's taught me how to make a shopping list and leave it at home.
Yes. Or even to make a shopping list.
She's taught me how to lose my phone. She's taught me how to
don't even get what's on the list.
She's taught me how to lose my keys. She's taught me how to get distracted. Chris, I'm free. Wait, Chris, don't message me. Message.
No, what'd she say?
Chris, I'm free tomorrow afternoon. What do you think? She's enjoying it. Thanks. Right.
Okay.
This is meant to be the Lucy show. I've even put my name in the corner.
All right. Anytime, I'm home all day.
Yes. So Masterclass. So, I mean, you've got confidence lessons by RuPaul. You've got Steve Martin comedy, music from Alicia Keys. There's all that stuff. But then there's cookery with Gordon Ramsay, who basically makes a very complicated version of poached egg on toast. But because he's fancy, he's called it egg toast. Don't try and make yourself be clever by removing words from titles.
What? Egg on toast.
Because everyone knows that there's eggy bread.
Mm.
Eggy bread is dipped. But egg on toast. And it makes me really upset for the rest of all the big names that have signed up to Masterclass that there's somehow their IQ is being dragged down by Gordon Ramsay going,
but
egg toast.
Yes, but it's a poached egg because otherwise it could be a fried egg.
Hey, the point is, there's an egg.
Scrambled egg.
But where is the egg?
It's on top of
the toast. You know, you wouldn't have,
under the toast.
When you have a Devon scone, you don't go jam cream. It's jam on cream. Noel's put, no, not your show. Yeah, very, very apparent this week. Shane Chesby, hey ladies, good to see you. Shane, oh God, I got so many questions about Jack Schneider's Justice League. If you do manage to stick around to the TV and radio section, help. Oh, right. It's a hybrid of broccoli and Guy Ian.
Who?
Gai. Now, is that a capital I or a Guy Lan? Now, Guy Lan in Jack Snyder's Justice League. Thinner stalks than broccoli and smaller florets. Well, that's just long stem broccoli.
I just going to say that is tender stem.
Tender stem. Right. So they call it broccolini. Oh, I just put in a broccolini to bed. I put a little blanket over it. Good night, broccolini. Stop changing the words, Aussies. It is yummy. We had some. That's what I chopped up in the carrot and coriander soup tonight. But I didn't think of calling it broccolini.
Did we have carrot and broccolini soup?
We had carrot and broccolini soup tonight.
Yeah.
God's sake. At the moment, they say the Lucy update. Nothing about your show. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chip it in. Broccolini is like baby broccoli, smaller florets and thinner stalks. Stop knowing stuff. All right. You probably, how would you know that? Did you do 5 seconds of summer? They were Australian. Did they have crew catering, Roger? I'm trying to work it out. Is it Jack Snyder? Who's the guy that's done Justice League? Right. Now you've not got your phone on silent and Chris is texting you on your phone. I'm going to put you two in detention soon. All right. Is it Jack Snyder, Shane? And also, it is pigeon mating season. Now, that might not mean a lot to... Right, Jason. Yes, it's Zack Snyder. Sorry. I probably need to check. Yeah, okay, I'm getting a lot of comments now, AJ. It's Zack Snyder. Shane, yeah, Zach. Can you have Jack Snyder on toast? No, it's called Zaccarini. I know Dave Valentine really well. Of course, Dave Valentine, most famous man in stage trip for loving broccoli. After me, I am the most famous man in stage trip that likes broccoli. John, there's this wonderful thing called Google to find things out. Yes, but if I try and Google it, it's going to give away the ending, and I'm only an hour 20 in, and it's 4 hours. So yes, so pigeon mating season. I didn't realise about this. Leona taught me. I don't know how she knows. But twice this week, I have had wood pigeons coming directly at my windscreen. And it wakes you up thinking that you're about to have a doof. Because they could break through the glass if they wanted to. If they hit it at the right. If they hit it at the right. Because I know they're just mainly balls of, blood and bones and stuff. Sorry to the vegetarians. I mean, I'm not talking about eating them. I'm just talking about
killing them.
That came out much worse than I was planning to say about them. Shane, everyone dies. Now, is this about the pigeons or is this about Zack Snyder's Justice League? So I have been keeping alert this week due to the pigeons. Also today, if you are a class 1 driver and you were traveling between 27 and 31, I want you to have a look at yourself. I had to drop my clicks down to 50 about 5 times because people were driving. First of all, one was a Stobart. Yeah, I know. The other one were refrigerators. One was a rigid, and there was about this much between them. And all I did was back off because I thought when all those dickheads crash, I want to be able to move swiftly to the other side.
Why do they do that?
I don't know, but Dr. Nobes just said Bidoof. Now, that's an in-joke for Pokemon. I don't know whether that's a reference to something I've said or he's just trying to insert it into the conversation like Nargantic tried to for the last couple of weeks. Yes, Bidoof. That's the sound of trucks hitting each other when they tailgate. Ray's got, we have courgettes and Americanized zucchini. I know that one.
We all know that
We
one.
have biscuits, they have cookies. We have scones, they have biscuits. We have jam, they have jelly, and we have jelly whilst they have jello. Yeah, we also have free healthcare.
Well done.
The pigeon went Bidoof. Sorry. And the other thing is, this week, or today, only Leona knows about this, I flirted with a man.
What did you want?
I have flirted with him before, but I blushed. I got on site and I was like, oh, it's you. There's just something about a man that owns his own plant. He's he's a ground worker, but he's got his own business. If you're watching, you have my number. Please ring. I don't know, just honestly, he's really manly and I can't work out. Every time I see him, he's wearing gloves, so I can't see if he's got a wedding ring.
Why don't you just ask him?
But when the few times he stands up, like, when you're flirting with a guy in a massive digger and he stands up and you realise because he sat down, you couldn't see that he's not as svelte as he looks. Or as tall. I've seen this guy standing up and he is tall and he is svelte and he does smoke. So I'm just like, hey. Hi. Where do you want your scalpins?
Do you like Pokemon?
And then he had to move. He was like, "Oh, save you having to work getting in there. I'll move all the soil out of the way." And I was like, "Is that romantic?" Thanks. Yeah, thanks. So if you're watching, Ben, was it Brian Talbot?
Who's that?
I don't know, the guy I was flirting with. No. The official sound effect for a pigeon hitting a window.
Splodge.
It is seriously. John had it right. It is more of a Bidoof. Oh, Leon, if you've already just tuned back in, you've missed all of that.
Have to tell you later.
You have to watch again. Ray, you have football. We have for soccer and football. Yes. Yeah. Check. We have free healthcare for now. Contentious, but maybe not wrong. Good one, sis. What? Me flirting with someone? Thanks, bruv. When was the last time you flirted with a digger? We have football and rugby. You have soccer and armoured rugby. That is valid.
Armoured rugby?
American football.
What, the guys in armour?
Well, if you think about it, American football shape is rugby shape. The saying, if they smoke, they need oil?
Need a chimney.
Get it, Lucy. Any guy you decide would be lucky to have you as a date. I mean, I have to be honest. My joke about me emasculating men. It's not a joke. And you told me you were off the book for anyone. Obviously, the whole downside of it, the only thing about flirting with somebody is the realization that you would actually ever have to go out, converse, meet up, actually do anything. And I know for a fact he doesn't watch this. Hence the bravery. Oh my God, what if he is?
He'll tell you tomorrow.
Ileana hasn't been anywhere. They're not bothered what they put in their mouths. Oh, no, hang on. Dr. Nobber might be finished it. So if they smoke, they're not bothered about what they put in their mouths. Is that the saying? Because it's not that well known.
I don't know what it means.
I'll explain to you later, man. No diagrams, though. Maybe Auntie Chris can explain it to you via text during my show. Let's just see if that's on silent. I can't believe I've got to check your phone. Right, you nosy buggers. You know what time it is. Now, this segment this week is mainly brought for the purpose of bringing down rental prices and house prices, because you will not believe the roughneck, redneck behaviour that's been going on. Right. Shane has put, if they smoke, they don't choke. I don't know. No, don't give us the answer. Apparently, we're going to get a lot of entries this edition of the Lucy Show. So finish the famous saying. If they, you know the saying, if they smoke, they. Please send your answers in. Yes. So first of all, on one of the roads. Noel's put poke. Is that the answer? I thought that was in relation to Pokemon. Don't know. American football is like rugby with well over the top health and safety. Yes, it is. It's I think it's appropriate. Curious chicken or I don't care. Oh, damn it! Oh, there hasn't even been a wandering dog, but the wandering dog's owner has been involved in this week's terrible week. Steve's woken up. They swallow. Why do I feel like I don't have any reins on this show? I planned this. There's a Dane Baptiste joke about smokers not being bothered about what goes in their mouths. Well, just wash it off. If they smoke, they poke. Oh, right. Okay, that's a lot catchier. I'd paint in that if I was you. So on one of the big roads, I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's a big lay-by. Now, there was an Iveco white transit van that was being kettled.
I don't know what that means.
Surrounded.
All right.
I don't know why I'm doing that because that's off camera. You can't see that. So the van was there and there were 5 police cars.
Oh, right.
5.
Gosh.
Don't know where they got them from because we have not got 5 police cars in Devon and Cornwall.
They must have brought them in from London.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And the guy standing there, because I was able to go back and forth like that. Look on the road. Gawk. Look on the road. Gawk. And the guy didn't look like a reprobate. He looked like a bit of a young farmer. Knitted jumper and long shorts. Well, this is what I was thinking, because I thought they would open the back doors and there'd be all these like poor traffic victims and everything in there. But they weren't going through the van. So obviously there wasn't contraband in there because they'd had rubber gloves and they would have been putting, baggies into bigger baggies, really. That's
sniffer dogs.
High sniffer dogs. But in the end, all the police cars left one by one. And then the van was there on its own. And then the van went.
I thought you were going to say you stopped to ask him what the trouble was.
Well, you'd think somebody would have stayed with the van.
Well, perhaps he was just delivering dinner. He could have had sandwiches and coffee in the back.
That's our version of Uber, Uber Eats. What you do is you get a man in a van in Bristol, you fill it with KFC, and then you just get him to speed down the M5. He did have beacons on the Iveco as well. So that was. Is it one more chip in from Roger? If they smoke, the piston rings are buggered. It's an engine joke.
I gathered that. I know that there are piston rings in an engine.
I think another thing that's broken the law this week, there have been roadworks on another big road. So what they've got is it's 2 lanes and 1 lane. And what they've done is they've made a contraflow. So they've taken out the 1 lane. So we're both using the 2 lanes. They've made it a contraflow and they've put a bloody dogleg thing in the middle of it. And all they've done is they've cut some spray paint and they've drawn some markings on the floor that they are intending to do something with. This is 2 weeks now. These cones have been up.
And what road's that? Oh, okay.
Just realised. 1 second. This one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So every morning when I head down this road, all the cones in the middle of a hit overnight, because obviously the amount of drink drivers you got, either put a barrier up or take the cones down. because people are going to see.
They'd have to have people out morning, noon, and night doing that.
Well, every day someone goes back and returns the pointless cones to the pointless place, and every evening the cones get knocked down, and that's costing. No, it's over the border. It's not costing you nothing. Somerset. Noel's put, they pull scrap vehicle over here, sis, because someone don't have the right insurance and they could be overweight or load. I looked at the tyres as I went past and there was adequate space between the body and the wheel, so it wasn't overloaded. I already thought that one. Leona,
it could have been tax.
Leona thinks it was tax insurance, but they didn't put a sticker on the vehicle.
But he could have said he was on his way to have an MOT. Now, if you're on your way to have an MOT...
Well, they took him in the back of a police car to get an MOT.
But you said the van disappeared.
So there's a man, a van, and 5 cars. The cars dispersed one by one to the point where there's only a van. There is no man.
Oh, so they've taken him away.
They've taken him away, and then the van disappears.
Whoa.
That's what I call entertainment, is going up and down the same road.
It could be a new form of TARDIS.
If you smoke after 6, you need more lube. Yes. And Amanda, if the road I'm thinking of, it does the road go over a railway tunnel? Yes, it does. Yes, you too have noticed how annoying that bloody the traffic, the cones are. There'll be leprechauns if they were from Ireland.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well done, DVD. Now, there was a car in a hedge. So I'm doing a different part of that road, but a bit further over, actually, your end of it. So I'm going like that, back and forth. And then all of a sudden, there is a really expensive Range Rover, like vintage style, bang, in the hedge. And it's a straight road. So there's no way a blowout would have put him in the hedge. And you can't do the speed. I reckon. But next time I went past it, there was a little car there, giving him a lift away. Not an ambulance. That cuts out the heart attack. Next time I go back, the little mini's gone. The guy's gone, but the expensive vehicle is still in the hedge. Next time I go back, there's a policeman standing there going, what's this?
Well, they could have reported it missing, stolen.
Yeah, stolen after a trip to the pub. That's what it looked like.
With the key still in it.
I got to be honest, if that guy didn't go and collect that car, the amount of money that was left in that hedge, somebody else took it.
Perhaps it's gone to the same place as the van.
Shane's put distracted by the young farmer's ridiculous jumper. Was quite ridiculous. Unholy. Steve Dunn, off-road sat nav.
We know somebody who needs one of those.
I'm back. Looks like Spain is winning the Spanish and nuts. They're loco. They've even come up with their own name for it. It's been like that for over a month. It is ridiculous. It's people, if they don't get rid of those cones, an accident is going to happen.
I thought you were going to say, I will.
Maybe lead with that one, sis. Yeah. Maybe they spotted him buying cigarettes at the petrol station without a face covering on. Ooh. Leprechauns would have rainbows ends and pots of gold, Steve. And David Wall, they only equalise. Oh, stop it.
What about the unicorns?
They have to put it over their little horn. So that's Karen Hedge Road. All right. Now, in the place with, how do I describe this place? It's got a mill. It's a long town, bit of a hill. It's a bit rough.
I was waiting for that.
I used to teach there. This is verified. So a truck driver was driving down the high street and there was a cyclist in front of him deliberately S-shaping over the road along the high street so that the truck couldn't overtake, tried to be really fancy, caught the tyre on a railing, and went all the way over the road. So I went all over that local forum to see if their guy was going to be like, this person's a knobhead. Is this person okay? Because you always get the exact opposite. Oh, what a knobhead. He's got a family. All in the same bit. The entire town has ignored the incident.
How embarrassing.
Not one mention of it.
Well, perhaps he's related to everybody.
Yeah. And one of the news stories the Courier reported on actually said the cyclist with a full rucksack. Oh, yeah, because that's the most important part of the story.
Oh, perhaps the full rucksack wasn't loaded properly. You'd know this, being a truck driver.
I was going to say being a cyclist.
And it could have thrown him out of kilter.
No, it wasn't in Trumpton, Stephen, but I reckon he trumped himself on the way down. Also, they noted that the cyclist wasn't wearing a helmet, but I do believe they had dreads. And there's nothing more embarrassing than a white person with dreads.
Especially if he was wearing a cycle helmet.
Well, he wasn't wearing a cycle helmet.
I know.
Oh, right.
It would have looked really silly.
Yeah, safe with less concussion. Yeah. Unicorns are well horny, Christine. I prefer to call them as horses with shanks. Now, I think this is a break in the country law. In the village with the curious chicken, the pub is apparently closing.
I know.
But do you know no?
Yes.
You know no. Because there's mixed reports going throughout the village whether or not it's just the Skittle Alley that's closing or whether it's the whole pub that's closing.
I thought that they might have, because it's not a poor village.
No.
I thought that they might have clubbed together and had
a community pub. Well,
but who knows?
I think the way it's brewing, the way they've arranged their village party, I think that's the next step. They're going to try and take over it. But they've also had reports that it's opening in 4 months' time. But what's happening now is, I don't know if you've ever seen the film Ronin, which is about the samurais that don't have any leader anymore. The Skittles team is looking for a new home. There is nothing sadder than displaced Skittles team. It happened in No Stone.
Do they have to play in the road?
Well, they couldn't play in the Masons anymore when they went all snooty.
Oh gosh!
See, there is nothing worse. You just see these old men and women walking around country lanes, trying to throw balls at stuff. Because with the pubs around here, you have two teams. You've got the home team and the away team, and it's really serious. I know people.
I know.
I mean, Auntie Chris has joined a Skittles team, but that's mainly because she's just very violent.
No.
Oh, she's thinking of joining the Skittles team.
No.
She throws things at Skittles teams.
No, she's not skittling at all.
What's she doing? Just going out with a club. She's bowls. Why aren't we invited? We could play bowls.
Because we haven't got white trousers.
That's very true. Yes, there's nothing worse than a displaced Skittle team. And I should just say #pray for Skittles. So they also held, Roman Ronin. Yes, they really are. Must have been near Glastonbury with dreads. There's not even a tour there, is there? No, just chavs. It's near, Dave, right? It's near the place with the cheese factory if you went in a straight line instead of the other way. Don't know if that's a clue.
I could give a clue, but it would be too much of a clue.
I never realised Tasting the Rainbow was so popular. Thanks, Dr. Norbert. I think we drug test that nurse. Now, we've got, this is a crime. That village held a fate meeting to do recruitment for new recruits for the fate committee.
Were they socially distanced?
No one showed up. And I think that is a crime.
That is awful.
If I had more time and inclination, I would have gone. You should have gone. I'm not contractually obliged.
Well, neither am I to run in a fate.
Ethically, you could have been there to support. And in another village, somebody would like to say, you can get in touch with me if you want, because you hit and run into my car and caused £300 worth of damage. So it's nice to know that even in sleepy villages in the middle of the night, there's hit and run. In our town, the local cinema is back.
Oh.
And it made me think of the last time I went to the local cinema, because obviously we're dealing with the crime this time. And we used to watch Bohemian Rhapsody. And there was a lady there who was so inebriated and started mouthing off about homosexuals whilst watching Bohemian Rhapsody.
Perhaps she thought it was a thriller.
I think she might have thought it was a film about the monarchy. Where's Liz? Where's Liz? They had to call the police. They paused the film. She got escorted out, and because it overran, we all missed picking up our food at the Chinese. Crime. Shame on you, woman. There was a vandalised chip shop. The one with the chicken factory.
Yeah.
But they've managed to get it back in order and able to operate again. But why? Apparently, there is a 17 or 18-year-old female ringleader. I'm not going to say her name because she'll probably do us. But yes, it's nice to know that there is a gang of youths roaming free with nothing to do but to smash up the local chippy. It's not exactly the craze, is it, mate? Have a chat with yourself. If that's your idea of a night out, smashing up the front window of a chippy, which, by the way, you probably eat at weekly.
Yeah.
You've just bit the hand that feeds you.
They're probably on CCTV.
Back to the Trumpton. I've never trusted Windy Miller. He had nothing to do with it. It was is it Trumpton because you said about the mill? Ah, right. I never trusted Windy Miller. No, but there is a mill. Steve's put the fish got battered. No, it wasn't very big with the Trumpton. And yes, it was funny. Now, this could be a crime. It could be the selling of stolen goods. There's 3 reasons why this could be. But I've noticed on this one forum, there is a person selling a lot of golf wear and golf accessories. Now, either stolen, they've given up playing golf, or methinks she got it in the divorce.
Or they could be starting up a small eBay business.
Well, they would be on eBay, wouldn't they?
Start small.
But I do like that. Like there's a lot of sales stuff, and I'll be like, he's been spending too much time with the assistant, and now all the golf gear is just gone on Facebook. And she'll be on the balcony over the way, kicking over the motorbike later. Ooh. Topical. Thanks, Rog. I should have read that before I put it on there. They got assaulted and battered. Yes, but don't worry. It's news today. Tomorrow's chip papers tomorrow. I had to get a pun in there too. Bit fishy. Now, this is definitely the playing fields in the town with the Aldi and the Home Bargains.
All right, yes.
Yeah. So on the, is it the community field? So I don't know, but they've got a playing field. And this one woman went and collected 2 rubbish bags, all of glass beer bottles. Glass beer bottles. And they're like, well, how come you can carry the full bottles there, which are scientifically heavier, than take them back with your finder bin?
Because they're lazy.
And just before
drunk.
anyone jumps on, they were all British brands of beer. I'll just leave that there, just in case you start jumping on the bandwagon. So no, we've got our own retrobates grown up there, down there as well. Now this one's really a bad one. A lunatic.
That's bad for a start.
That's bad for a start. So thanks to the lunatic who drove me off the road into a ditch. It's absolutely destroyed my car. It's going to be in the workshop for ages. And because he's disabled, that's his only transport.
Oh.
So thanks for that. And that is go past Home Bargains, over the little bridge, and along that stretch there. You don't know where that is, do you? Yeah. I don't know why I stopped the show to check then. Yes, which is really annoying. There's no need to drive like idiots. And certainly not to the extent where you push somebody into a hedge. Leave that to us truckers. and recycle, I believe. Recycled the car. And now this was brought in by one of our viewers, Amanda. Now, she selflessly works. She's a key worker. She works through the entirety of the pandemic, ensuring that her local residents were catered for with wine for the entire lockdown. The services to alcohol that Amanda did over the pandemic, it's why I clapped on a Thursday. And somebody this week tied their dog up outside whilst going into the shop, bought their stuff and left, and their dog had left a poo outside the spa. I think that the owners should go through that videotape and never let that person back in.
Yep.
That's because the camera goes down the alleyway, so they should be able to see who it is. If it's not too late, Amanda, you need to ask them to look through that camera. I'd be asking Mrs. McCrae next to you where she was when Matey got run off the road. Apparently, my mum is an adventurous soul, especially when going around blind corners in country lanes. You're not very good on the sizes. Roger said that you are a bit worried about when you've got to stop-start. But apparently, if you can't see what's happening, you are absolutely fine. But it's all right. He's got 8 lives left. That cat's cool. No, I can't.
You didn't look worried at the time.
I can't end the whole show just on crime. So yes, don't worry. If you get in touch with me, I can put you in the know. There are 12 rhubarb crowns going for grabs. Crowns. I said, yep. The orphaned hoglets, blackcurrant and blackberry, are safe. They're catching on. They're getting some weight. And Apple, the hedgehog, has reached 600 grams and will now be released back into the wild. Oh, by the way, Amanda's put, they're already on it. Yes. Somebody lost a bag and they were a bit worried because the handbag was lost. That had keys, wallet, phone, everything. Handed into the local police station.
Oh, there are some decent people about. Not very many.
I can't believe I'm missing the football to watch this. Yes, I can. You are done it. You are joining in to tell us you're missing the football to watch this. And also found and dusted off. A kid's drum set was found in the attic, and somebody put it for free on Facebook, and it's already been grabbed by somebody with children. So I'd just like to send my condolences to their neighbours.
I was just going to say that. Oh my God, they must be so pleased to have got rid of it.
I've got one eye on the footy. They're playing extra time. Hey, Shawnee.
Why is England playing then?
No one's mentioned England. No one's added any team names.
Okay.
You just did that.
No, they said Italy, but they're going to be playing somebody else. They can't be playing.
I don't want to know.
By themselves.
Let's leave it a surprise.
Okay.
Best thing about football is not knowing. No, remember Granny's driving? Learned to reverse round corners by counting to 3. Yes, and most of the accidents she had was whilst we were in the car. Her grandchildren, she'd be like, I've got to go. I've got my grandchildren in the back. I need to go. And they're like, no, madam, you have to give us your details. And AJ's put, I don't know why, Donna. I'm watching both. Hello, Shawnee. Oh, it's Italy versus Spain. Ah, that's why.
All right.
That's why Dave's watching Spain, and now watching Italy. Italy are playing Spain. Got it. So the Marple sisters have caught on by just 1 hour in. You know nothing about football. I said this was going to be a shorter fucking show. John is not missing the football.
I know I don't know anything about football.
So happy birthday. So first of all, Kyna Morgan, happy birthday. I know you won't be watching this, so I haven't got to go into too many details. But happy birthday, baby girl. If you are watching this, let me know. Aunt Stuart from the Festival World, one of the nicest guys, really tall, always smiling. He's had a happy birthday. Our little Kitty had her birthday on the 4th of July. We hope to see her soon, and we hope that her foster parents made a big fuss of her. And Dave Wall had his birthday yesterday, and he's in Spain celebrating. But most importantly, my cousin Stephen Williams had a birthday. He'll be celebrating on the weekend, apparently. Noel, I'll send him a tenner because I've got his bank details. We'll buy him a drink. And Noel said, you thought it was going to be a short show. We were all hoping. Up yours. But yes, Stephen has been huge support, an amazing friend, and we're blessed to have you on our lives. So thanks, cuz. So then moving on to TV and radio. Going to not rush through it, but try not to waffle on as much as I've managed to. I don't know. Oh yeah, I turned 62 over the weekend. Birthday shout out next week. Yes, definitely. Great, it's been written down on a piece of paper. I'm going to lose that. Can you remind me next week? Luckily, Facebook will tell me. So TV and radio. Archers, not going to go into the storyline, but come on, we're going towards Freedom Day, and you can't work from home anymore. 5 episodes a week, if not 6, back to normal. Stop your dilly-dallying. That's all we're going to say about that.
Yes, that's
I'm still listening to the Gilbert Affair. I managed to have a lovely nap today, listening to the Gilbert Affair. I still haven't got a clue who the Gilbert is. Did he have an affair? I don't know. It's week 3. Now, I watched Aquaman this week.
So did I.
I know. It's not the author that I read. And somebody, oh yeah, I know it's your birthday on the weekend, Amanda. Right, Ray and Amanda, you've both watched this show long enough to know that the birthday has to appear. You're in next week's birthday show, and you will be made a fuss of.
You can't have it in advance.
Right, Amanda. Bloody thing. What did he say as well?
It's mine in November.
Right, no, this is not how it works. Right, Shane, rubbish film. Yes, but I watched Aquaman because I wanted to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I thought, I don't watch Batman and Superman for religious reasons. I grew up reading the comic books, and therefore I can't watch what they've done to them now. If go past Keaton, there was no past Keaton. I did do a little bit of the Superman, with I did obviously Lois and Clark, and obviously I did the DC TV series, but I have problems accepting that Bale guy. Once he shouted at the cameraman, I was out. So I don't understand that much. So I thought, well, fine. I watched Aquaman. The Flash is a child who doesn't look like any of the series I've watched. Do I need to force myself to watch Superman and Batman in order to understand it? Because Lois is looking very grumpy at a cape. I'm assuming something went wrong. Or can I just power through and still understand it anyway? Please let me know. And also, why is it so dark? I mean, even Aquaman looks like he's annoyed it's so dark. No, I don't have to watch Superman and Batman. I can power through. That's all I needed to know. And also, it was news to us. We've now seen who this Amber Heard lady is.
Yeah.
We didn't know. I'd not seen her in nothing. She doesn't seem that bad. I quite liked her with red hair. There you go. That's my review on her. I'm sure the court case would have gone a lot quicker if that was just it. It's mine next July. Dave. Right, you've all got into chaos now. The funniest joke goes to Dave as well, because he made me laugh out of all of you. I think Justine should get a producer credit because she did produce you. Ray, you can cut this out now. Watch the extended version. It recaps the extended version of the Zack Snyder. I can write that down. Extended Zack. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Noel says, yes, sis, it is dark, isn't it? Are there any other colour herds available? I don't know. Apparently, magenta, lovely girl. Rose herd, bit of a temper. And also, and also their country friend, sheep herd.
Now everybody's going to be sending in that.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ree, for the weekend. You can wish him it next week. Take food and drink. It's very long. Oh my God. It's 4 hours.
What is?
The Jack's
Zack
The Zack
Snyder.
Snyder Justice League. I thought it was a
Oh.
series, but it's not. It's just
Is it a film?
I don't know.
Is it in
I
a
don't
cinema?
know. I think it's.
They'd have to break halfway.
I think it's what you'd call an adventure. It's an experience. I've heard of Amber. What about Thora? Oh, she likes the Shackleton. She does. The original, the one and only. Now, Thora Heard in Aquaman. Now that would have been interesting.
You're all right, lad.
Stop messing around with your dad. You've got Kingdom to rule, as. Blacklist. It's on Now TV. It's on other streaming websites as well, Shane. Just saying. But it's the extended version I need to find. Blacklist. Finally, we'd gone out for a walk. I got overly tired. We've been struggling through Blacklist now for 3 seasons. I fell asleep. It got good. So I missed the 3 episodes where stuff actually happened. But I'm too lazy to watch it, so I just interrogate her. What's happening now? Oh, she's dead. What's happening now? She's back. What do you do? Right. What do you call a woman taking a frozen cows out of the freezer?
Thora.
Oh.
On it.
I watched Zack Snyder's JL 4 hours of my life I'll never get back. Oh, it turns out if you wanted to waste 5, you can watch the extended version.
But if we're watching it through other means we could just do an hour a day.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've only got an hour and a half
like
in.
The Passion.
So the Passion of the Christ. It would have
been
quicker to have read the Bible. I think now I've only got an hour and a half in. I've probably got time to jump out, find the extended, watch the recap, and jump back in. I think that's what I need to do. Should have pestered Aquaman for a custard cream. There's not enough milk in this tea. Stuff that I'd rather watch paint dry. John Henry. I've just finished watching season 8. Oh, don't tell.
Blacklist.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what feels longer. Zack Snyder's fucking Justice League or the other 5 seasons of Blacklist.
But I think...
God, I might go back to reading books.
I think the only way for us to watch Blacklist is the way we did it. We watched it for a bit, took a break.
Yeah.
And then when we went back, it didn't seem so boring.
Yeah, we had to realise there was absolutely jack all else on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have also been watching Loki, and I'm on to episode 4. It is amazing. It is fantastic. And I think I understand 30% of what's happening, but I understand that Tom Hiddleston is 100% lovely.
Well, he is, isn't he?
Yeah. So it's like, ooh, you the good of mischief. Oh. I all I know is the end of season 4, I was like, oh, Richard E. Grant. No spoilers, but that was the end of that was the end of the show. David Wall, good night, Lucy and Mum.
Good night, David.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos noches. What's night in Spanish?
Noches.
Is that not Mexican?
I don't know.
Is Mexican the same as Spanish?
Buenos.
We haven't driven a truck there. Good night, Dave.
Buenos dias? I don't know.
Good night.
Buenos.
Sleep well. Whatever you do for 4 hours, you never get back. That's how time works. Sorry. All right, Dr. Turner. Brief explanation of everything there. Thank you so much for the recommendation of Grace and Frankie. Started 4 days ago and finished season 3 last night. Loving it.
Whoa.
I think we did the same, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good night, Dave. So that is TV and radio, and it just brings us up to the lovely thank you section. So Leona and Amanda, as always, thank you very much. Big thank you to Chris, Ray, and Neil. Honestly, we're in your hands now.
Yeah.
Big thank you to Rachel, to Debbie for everything she's done, to Elizabeth, and of course to Roger for coming to rescue the barn. And to everyone who's messaged me to see if I'm okay and if I'm safe, and everyone that's supported us. And of course, everyone that's encouraged me to carry on doing the show, including you. And everybody that watches and joins in.
Yes.
This was meant to be a shorter show. And because of you lot gobbing in, you've made us overrun by 10 minutes. Okay. Who's in
That's not
charge?
bad.
Who's in charge?
You are.
Am I?
No, not you.
No.
The viewers. You are.
Yeah, not me. Lucy, is it auto no lock? Yes, it is. That's for another time. That's for another time. Body snatchers, good bar snacks. Yes, that's very true. Oh, Donna, very well. Thank you. Honestly, thank you, everybody. Like I said, you can take my cats and you can take my house, but you can't take my show. And we're going to get everything back.
Yes.
Yes, we are. So yes. Yes, I was going to say I'd messed it up, but thank you so much. That just means we've got time to have a little dance and say goodbye to everybody. So
Yes.
everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I will see you next Tuesday.
And I will see you next week.
Bye, Auntie Chris.
Bye, Aunt Chris. Bye, Roger. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone that's tuned in. You're
Love
an
you,
absolute
Noel.
bunch of idiots. I love you so much. Can you promise next week's only 10 minutes because this one's been too long? That's your son.
No, darling. It's when you get to see
Love you
Mummy
both.
and your
Love you,
sister.
AJ. Yes. Bye, Leona. Bye, everybody. See you next Tuesday.
See you next week.
Amazing. That to all the girls know. He does. He is very friendly, my brother. Bye, everyone. Be safe.
Bye.
Wash your hands and stop touching strangers.